Hello everyone and welcome to Monster City. Today we are looking at the Hasbro Star Wars Episode 1 Sebulba with Chubas. I saw this toy at an antique collector's mall and decided to get it. The specific date is on the screen. Sebulba is a cool character. Not necessarily my favorite character, but is one of my top favorite Star Wars characters. I mostly like the ones that are very creature-esque, that have a lot of strange appearances correlated with them, and Sebulba is one of them. Okay, so I'm going to open up the packaging. One thing that sold this item for me was seeing that the Chubas are a rubbery material, or at least a soft plastic. So as far as this figurine goes, there isn't really much to say about it. It's rather self-explanatory for what it is. Looks cool. The character can be articulated. Sebulba has swivels at the shoulders and the arms, at the elbows and forearm there's a swivel. The same thing goes with this arm, just a swivel and another swivel. I do like the detail on the palms. That looks pretty cool. They're shaded a little bit on some details. That's pretty cool. The colors seem alright. Overall, the paint applications look pretty good, even in the eyes. The detail on Sebulba's eyes look pretty good. There's a ball joint at the head. The nodules on the snout are made of a little bit of a softer plastic so they don't break. The nodules behind the eyebrow area, or the skull structure, are also soft so they don't break. Same thing goes with the ears, they're a little bit soft. This is the range you'll get with going back and forth, and also side to side. The legs are just a basic swivel, but they do have quite a bit of range. Not so much to this leg, more so with this leg though. So technically you could have it to where Sebulba is talking on the phone, if you have some sort of phone structure. And this is new, I did not know that. You can swivel the hands / feet. Wow, That's interesting. Overall, this character is pretty basic. There isn't really much to say about Sebulba. The main reason I got Sebulba was because of the Chubas. The Chubas look pretty cool. I also got the Black Series Sebulba as well, as you can see on screen. The Black Series of Sebulba is way more articulated, of course, compared to this variation of Sebulba. Nothing really against this character or against the toy. It seems cool. It's not my favorite figurine that I got. For what it's worth, it's nothing really bad. It's kind of cool that he can hold the Chubas that he's going to eat. That's kind of cool. A Doug and his helpless alien frog food, pretty much. Here is the Star Wars Black Series Sebulba. This character costed about $25, which is relatively expected with the Star Wars Black Series action figures. The character is pretty cool, and yeah, the character also comes with Chubas as well as the helmet that Sebulba has. I'm not really sure which character is more realistic. Both of them seem to have quite a bit of realism to them. It's more oversimplified, I guess, with this character because they're larger. It might be more easier to sculpt smaller figurines. Here is the helmet. Yeah, this is a pretty cool piece. The goggles are a translucent plastic and magnify some stuff a little bit. You can kind of see Sebulba, the larger Sebulba, and these lenses, which is kind of cool. It kind of magnifies things a little bit. Yeah, you can see the character. They're very small right now. That's really neat. That actually magnifies things. Here is a different Chuba. Unless if this is a different species of Chuba, I'm not sure. But the character has 2 eyes instead of 5. As compared to these Chuba, well, no, they don't have 5 eyes, they have 4 eyes. My mistake. But this character has 2 eyes as compared to this one. That's interesting. This character is green, and they have a much more robust and rounded head, disc head, as compared to this character, which is more flattened out. So here is Sebulba, and the character looks pretty menacing and kind of egotistical, as I can only assume the Sebulba in the movies was also very egotistical. The character's details are much more lankier as compared to this character. So that's kind of interesting. In the articulation, there's a lot of range for Sebulba that is present, so that's pretty cool. I noticed that some of the joints get kind of stiff when trying to articulate them, especially the wrists. The wrists kind of want to kick back a little bit when you release them, but with enough force, gentle force at least, that will allow you to articulate and make the wrists swivel. The wrists are also on a hinge, which is a little bit easier to articulate as compared to the swiveling. I'm not sure what the anatomy is for Doug's, but I think there's more opportunities for this character to stand up like this on the character's palms. So that is the 2 Sebulbas that I have. I shall see you all in the next video, and thank you for watching.